The film opens with a breathtaking confrontation between a skilled assassin who purges, the spies are retired, and a formidable marksman, the Death Executioner. 2 weeks ago, Sam receives a mission from a secret organization, a career that mysteriously disappeared many years ago. This organization has invested a lot of resources to determine the person's whereabouts. The 3 assassins involved have dressed as art dealers, serving the elite. When we meet, Sam didn't hesitate to quietly pull the trigger without saying a word. He then unlocked the target's phone with facial recognition technology and sent an invitation to meet. Pretend that potential buyers are interested in the beginning in Southeast Asia. A week later, Sam successfully arranged the meeting with the goal of being who lives in a villa far away from HOA and seems to have given up his killer past. As soon as you realize the real intention behind the story, as to buy artwork, he immediately pulled a gun on Sam with contempt and confidence. He mocked the arrogance of youth. But Sam kept his cool. Use your phone to remotely control a gun. You beat down B exactly. Complete the task. Sam goes to the track to report to the boss, who runs a massive network of hired assassins. I'm used to Sam. Complete the task quickly and efficiently. So the boss didn't hesitate to give Sam another task. Even though I feel the burden of work is getting heavier, Sam accepted because he had no other choice. This time the target is very close to home. That means less moving. It's easy to affect your personal life. But when I looked at the target profile, Sam couldn't help but worry. Charlie was the only one who really bothered me. Born to be an assassin, Charlie's reputation sowed fear in the world. On the way home, Sam, remove all tracking devices. Then drive to a small house, nestled in the forest, where your wife is waiting at the door, the most peaceful place in the chaos of my life. When I heard about Charlie, Sam's wife was very worried. Sayo Charlie is also a legendary assassin. To reassure you, Sam looked down on the opponent, as experienced as just an old man. A little conscience, not worth worrying about. I know that experience is about to be punished. That's enough time to deal with any threat. However, the lady is still insecure, constantly reminding Sam not to underestimate Charlie. It's not just the master sniper. Charlie also has an ironclad determination to accomplish her goal. That night, Sam was haunted by a dream of his death. Startled to wake up, can't shake the feeling of insecurity. I get out of bed and turn on the light, take the hall and dig in the yard to relieve some stress. I checked the weapon box several times. Despite the body's fearsome reputation, Sam still sees him as just another target. It can be controlled by careful preparation, and yet he carefully builds a backup plan. A few days after the body came to the church to pray, Sam took the opportunity hoping to catch an opponent in a moment of unawareness. But even in retirement, Charlie's killer instincts are still sharp. Sam's first assassination 7 failed. You didn't just miss, you were overwhelmed by Charlie. Obviously, Charlie had sensed the danger long before Sam. Put your feet in the church. In an effort to resist despair, Sam was quickly kicked by Charlie and had to run away in pain. Meanwhile, Charlie hurried home. Dennick's wife is told to pack up and hide. He took a big bag from the attic, passport and cash checks to prepare for defection. But just as they were about to leave, a bullet went through the window. Sam caught up. Charlie reacts, instinctively let Dennick's go follow. But as he walked outside, he found a flat tire. In a rage, the corpses kept shooting towards Sam, but Sam dodged it. 2 tense enemies facing each other through the car body. Sharp tried diplomacy first. Remind Sam that he spared your life at the church and suggest that it's time to return the favor. Sam replied coldly, "Life is still life, and I can't miss this opportunity." At the next moment, 2 out of hiding ready to pull the trigger. The confrontation was cut off suddenly by a sudden volley from a group of masked gunmen, a completely foreign identity to both. Sam and Charlie are forced to hide behind the car. In that moment of crisis, they exchanged glances and quietly agreed to put aside their hatred. They first decided to repel this common enemy together, and then back to the conflict between the 2 of you. When they took out a couple of shooters, BA subordinates sent by their boss suddenly appear and startled Sam when they fired back at him. The moment I heard their voices, Sam's instincts immediately picked up. The leader of the group is Isaac, a strong black man with strength. It can be compared to an army. He's the world's 2nd most powerful assassin. Next to him is the Witch, another notorious female assassin with killing skills. Before the Witch could strike, Sam jumped into action. Get up and pull the trigger. A loud explosion ear echoed. It makes everyone around you stunned. Capture the moment of chaos. Sam quickly takes Shockley and Dennick's retreat. Went through narrow alleys to avoid pursuit. Just as the assassins are about to approach, they found shelter in a deserted house. After confirmation of temporary safe zone, Sam turned to Sharpie. He threw a punch in his mouth and asked why. Isaac appeared. Sharpie reveals that he has just turned down a haunting mission. Killed because of conscience. Make him a target of the organization. Just in time for Sam to resume the confrontation. Daniel suddenly called out, revealed that she was pregnant, and begged Shin, "Forgive your life in pain," holding my stomach tight. This unexpected fact made Sam hesitate for a moment, but determined to come back quickly. When you rush out, not to spare the bodies, but to find more weapons, I am determined to complete the mission. 7 is unacceptable. On the way back, Sam calls the boss to report a small glitch. And please more time, I asked, because of why AI Jack was also given this task. The answer is that it is the customer's requirement. It made Sam feel humiliated. For the first time, his ability was questioned. Realize Charlie won't stay long. Sam drove straight to the airport. While Sam calculates his next move, Isaac and Wick arrive on their car. Air stress covering. As they exchanged cold greetings, Sam reluctantly admits that there may be a need to cooperate. I hate the idea of letting others clean up my mess. He considers himself the most powerful assassin. Sam felt compelled to kill the corpse himself, to reassert its reputation. Isaac understood Sam's stubbornness, but offered assistance by forging a death certificate. If you need to open up a way out, let Sam get out of this dangerous situation. Sam wavered at that proposal, but in the end just quietly Isaac started the engine and drove away. It wasn't long before Shapley and Dennis showed up at the airport. Sam flashed the opportunity. Draw your gun and approach the fence carefully. Body shot. As he approached the boarding gate, just as it was about to fire, I found a masked gunman. Is in position to block the bullet. Sam pulled the grass and knocked him down correctly. When they got to the plane, the door was closed. While the body is still standing, holding a shiny black car speeding straight towards them. Sam behind the wheel. Isaac and Wick are still nearby, and seeing Shaggy saved, they immediately fired a volley of bullets. In that moment of life and death, Sam and Shaggy mix Italian to perfect break siege. Drive out of the airport and escape to a relatively safe area. When the danger in front of you passes, he breathed a sigh of relief and turned around. Sam asked why you intervened. Sam replied calmly but firmly, "It's just a momentary act. And if the glass doesn't want to piss you off anymore, you should avoid asking unnecessary questions." Then, Sam takes them to a remote cabin deep in the woods, a temporary shelter to hide. With Dennick, who is pregnant and needs rest, they stabilize to gather forces, calculate and plan for the next step. An imaginary silhouette from Sam's past. I don't judge your sudden change. But when Sam washed his face and looked up, I realized you were gone. It shows you're a product of your imagination, the embodiment of the guilt that weighs on your conscience. The glass remained silent, understanding that it tore Sam's insides. The common experience lead them into conversations about the next steps. When Gary sees Sam's impressive arsenal, a smile flashed on his face. With these weapons in hand, their chances of success have been significantly improved. Dennick then asked questions with Charlie. What made you suddenly have such a moral sense? He replied that he had reached a stage in his life when the constant cycle of violence gets too exhausting. It makes you want to atone. Sam found the idea somewhat amusing. It reminds me of their first meeting, when the corpse is seeking forgiveness in a church. They themselves have no religious beliefs. It's hard for Sam to understand Charlie's perspective. Charlie, though, assumed that fate has been arranged. Let them meet in this dangerous situation. That night, Sam was haunted by dreams about the past with Miss. The memories reveal a painful truth. You were the target of his assassination, in a cruel joke of fate. You used affection to seduce you before taking your life. On a date should have been romantic, even though the task was done with perfect precision. When I wake up in the dead of night, Sam fell asleep for a few more minutes. I didn't know that Isaac had quietly led Theo to a group of mercenaries into the forest, step by step close to their secluded shelter. Fortunately, Sam was prepared. Installation of VI range monitoring sensors. A few hundred meters around the bungalow, as soon as the mercenaries crossed the security perimeter, the alarm system immediately screeched, ripping through the silence. Sarah Lee spotted the gunman on the hillside, rushing into the cabin to wake sleeping Daniel and find a hiding place. Horny Spirit hired to break through the door, but the glass is reflexive, instinctively pulling the immediate threat. Sam was also quick. A different attacker with efficiency. It's about the same as when they get their breath back. A new wave of soldiers is pouring into the house. Take the initiative to shoot and defeat the biggest tall. When a sound slowly signaling the beginning of the intense battle. Their intentions are clear, when they both easily repel the first wave of attacks. However, just in time, Sam was ready to get his knife close to your neck. The attacker is Wick, who hid in the darkness, but now it's dominated by raw emotions. Despite the danger, she tried to drag Sam into a deadly cat-and-mouse game, but the end is he disarmed her and took the gun. Just as Sam was about to squeeze, Isaac appeared behind him. Put you in danger between two skilled assassins. Realize that the victory is not certain, Sam decided to buy time. He told Isaac that 15 years ago. The boss discovered his intention to get married and leave the organization. Since then, Sam's been under surveillance. This explains your sudden disappearance. There was wonder on Isaac's face. He realized Sam was telling the truth. After a moment's thought, Isaac dropped his weapon. He admitted that even though the boss actually sent him, Sam's not their target. They showed up for a phone call. Just then, Charlie and Dennis came out of hiding. For a short stay in the cabin, Dennis secretly contacted his aunt, helped the organization to determine their location. Charlie's rage exploded when she knew this. Grandfather Jack of Danik, and confiscated the self-defense weapon he once gave her. As the tension subsides, Isaac called the boss, report that the mission has been completed, and expressed a desire to meet. The boss doesn't know at all the implicit conflict that invited Isaac to the racetrack. Hang up. Isaac turned to Sam for advice on his next move. Clearly, Sam had a plan. As a gesture of trust, Isaac threw Cho Charlene's car keys and led her away. When Sam, looking at the bodies of mercenaries scattered on the ground, you've made a landmark decision. He went to Charlene and reached out his hand. Not long after, Charlie drove Dennis out of the woods and stopped at a desolate bridge. Sam followed, but decided not to go with them anymore. Instead, he chooses to face his past. By going to a meeting alone at the racetrack, this journey is what Sam, forced to go through it on their own in search of redemption. Realize Sam's unwavering determination. The body does not intervene. I just wish you success. Before everyone will turn to one side, Sam hurried to the racetrack, pull out a severed finger to declare the mission. The assassination is complete. The boss looks at you tired. While the news said the accident, severe injury to the face, and still haven't been identified, believe that every remaining threat has been neutralized. Sam dared to ask for freedom. It's not like our colleagues mysteriously disappeared. You've completed your mission and returned to your report. Assume you don't owe the organization anything, but your innocence has clouded your mind. The boss can't easily let go of me. Such a precious owner. In a split second, Sam felt a sharp pain in his neck, and for 3 seconds, the darkness fell as he passed out, sinking into a hazy dream. When I wake up, Sam realized he was suspended in the air. A strong man mercilessly beat you, until the blood comes out of my mouth. On a nearby screen, the boss had a crazy smile. Order the wrong hands to zoom in. There's a brutal torture scene going on. Despite the relentless blows and the chain tightens its throat, Sam is determined not to reveal Charlie's location. In the midst of chaos, the girl's reflection flickered before my eyes. Why did you spare the lives of Charlie and Dennis? They represent the life that Ra could have had with her. Powered by that awakening, a surge of power helped Sam defeat all the assassins in the warehouse. When silence enveloped after the chaos, the boss called the wrong hands, but no one answered. Panic broke out when he realized what had happened. He was screaming Sam's name. Desperate. Justify that it is all. According to the customer's request, didn't care. I packed up my gear and headed to the lake, where you used to share precious moments with Miss. I was shocked to get there when the person you believe is dead appears before you. At first, I thought it was an illusion. He was stunned as she pulled up her shirt and confirmed, it's all real. Turns out Sam didn't cause a fatal injury. The girl miraculously survived. Now the role is reversed. Sam becomes a traitor to the organization, and she is the executioner. Even in the face of certain death, you consistently refuse to reveal Shockley's whereabouts. And when Sam closed his eyes, he accepted his fate. A bullet suddenly hit Na Vomit. In sheer amazement, I realized Shackley was hiding in the forest with a sniper rifle. Your profile is correct. The marksman, the world's #1, saved Sam from thousands of miles away. The story closes when Sam acts decisively against the boss. Take back the right to self-determination and take a new path with Rich next door.